Hi, Leo. Welcome back to Lee's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at your love life with your new partner, with a soulmate, new love, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. This one's there. Okay, here we go, Leo. Overall energy for this week's reading, we're talking about your person. We're taking a look at your person this week, okay? And this is new love. This is not old love. People are still coming in the comments talking about I'm talking about the old person, but no. The new person has issues just like the old person does, okay? The only difference is they're working on their stuff and they're trying to clear it up so the two of you can come together. That's the difference. Just like you working on your stuff to be with them. So let me put that out there. So don't come for me in the comments with no type of disrespect saying that I'm talking about old love. This is new love, okay? All right, so we've got Seven of Wands is the overall energy. This is talking about your person protecting their energy, all right? They may be holding themselves back emotionally as well. Underneath this, we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is talking about choices, having to make a choice. There may be some things that your person has refused to see because we got the moon showing up here. Normally this person is blindfolded. This can talk about them having their head stuck in the sand, trying to ignore certain red flags. And I feel like them doing that kind of bit them in the ass when it came to their situation. Okay. Underneath this, we have the World. This is all signs. It is talking about closing out old cycles. This person is also trying to overcome personal challenges to open up new doors and opportunities, especially when it comes to love. Okay. Again, there's the you are at a crossroads, and I feel like your person is at a crossroads as well with the Two of Wands. This person could be at a distance from you. This could be someone who may be moving. It can also speak of, just them trying to figure out, what they're wanting to do. They may have to choose between you and the old person, okay, or whether or not they want to be in a relationship. But I feel like for most of you, the choice has already been made and they're wanting to be with you because they want a higher level of commitment with the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. Okay. Yeah. This person is your dream lover with the Six of Wands. But what you got to understand is they have issues just like everybody else. Nobody on this earth is going to live this life and come out unscathed. Okay. Seven of Wands. So now I'm going to clarify the Seven of Wands. Okay. So when it comes to you, you're showing up with the love card. So this is about you learning how to love unconditionally, unselfishly, with no limitations. I feel like this is the reason why Spirit is showing you what is going on with this person, because in a real relationship, this is a real relationship. And in a real relationship, it doesn't matter if this person is perfect for you. There are going to be things where they fall short, just like there are going to be things where you fall short. And I feel like Spirit is saying that if you want someone to love you unconditionally, Leo, you're going to have to love them unconditionally as well. Okay. All right. When it comes to your person, they have issues with somebody in their family. It could be, it could be a parent. It could be somebody just that's, a sibling or something like that. But because it's going to be different for all of you. But with the karmic family card, this is talking about somebody they have an issue with that they're going to have to work out. Like I told you, everybody's got their shit. Everybody does. It doesn't matter how top shelf they are. It doesn't matter how balanced they are. None of these things matter at the end of the day, because we are all humans here, or spiritual beings. I feel like having a human experience. Okay. So you're here to learn certain things, and you can't expect anybody to come through here and live this life and nothing happen to them. Okay. Because even look at Jesus Christ, right? Those of you who are Christians, look at Jesus Christ and the stories about Jesus Christ. Look at all the stuff he went through. And yes, he was human, but he was also a divine being at the same time. So what I'm saying all this to say, no one is going to come through here and not have anything be wrong. And just because something is wrong or they've got something they need to deal with, it doesn't make them less than. Okay. All right. So the first row here, I pulled a 9-card spread. The first row we're talking about is the recent past. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Then we have the 9 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. Okay, so your person feels like this is a destined connection between the two of you with this. It's a fated connection between you, between the two of you. You are their wish fulfillment with the 9 of Cups, okay? They had to walk away from something with this 8 of Cups in order to be able to come towards you. And I feel like that is what they're probably working on if they're not in your life at this time, okay? So we're going to start by clarifying. Okay, so to clarify the Wheel of Fortune, the 9 of Cups, and the 8 of Cups, we've got the Crossroads card coming up again. This person being at a crossroads. Okay, like I said, when they started, I feel like when this other person that they were with, when the mask started to slip, this person had to make a choice whether or not they wanted to stay in the connection or they wanted to move on. But I feel like, you know, they met you with this 9 of Cups card, and like I said, you were everything that they wanted. I also feel like this could have been a situation also where your person prayed for you, like they were wishing for you. This was like a turn of good luck for them. You were the type of person that they always wanted to be with, okay? And like I said, once you showed up, I feel like this person, like I said, had to walk away from things that were no longer serving them in order to prepare for the two of you to be together, okay? So they had to work on learning to be more lovable and feel more lovable. I feel like because this other person deceived them, okay? They were wearing a mask, and I feel like that mask slipped. And when it slipped, because this is the card that clarifies the 8 of Cups, when it slipped, this person walked away, okay? All right. When it comes to what is currently happening, we have the Prince of Pentacles here. We have the Queen of Cups, which is Scorpio. It could also, talk about Cancer or Pisces, but when this shows up, Spirit is telling me it is Scorpio. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles here. All right. So right now, what is going on is this person has a lot of love for you. With the Prince of Pentacles, this is normally the Page of Pentacles, Earth sign, or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What Spirit is saying is that this person, I feel like, is studying you. All right. They realize that you're a loving person. You have a lot of love. They understand also on an intuitive level that, there's some type of psychic bond between the two of you. And they are, wanting to have a fresh new start where you have a long, I'm not long term, where you have, a long term faded, connection where it's something that's going to last forever, a lifelong connection with each other with this Ace of Pentacles, where you start out grounded, you start out stable, and you go for the long haul. Okay. All right, let's clarify. Okay, so yeah, this person has been doing like I told you, they're studying you, right? This person has been doing their due diligence when it comes to this connection. They're trying to understand more about this soulmate connection, and I guess what's happening between you, like the communication that's going on between you and all in the songs they may be hearing and stuff like that. So I feel like they're doing that to learn more about it and to learn more about you so that they can come in a proper way. Okay. So like I said, they see you as a very loving, caring person with this Queen of Cups. And this is about them opening themselves up to this love as well, because like I told you, they got mistreated just like you did in your last connection. That's what happened to them as well. So Spirit is guiding them. Okay. They're seeing synchronicities, repeating numbers, 444, 1111. Okay. And like I said, where they're headed is they're wanting, something stable, like the type of relationship you both have always wanted, where there is stability, there is groundedness. The two of you are able to just come together, bond with each other, and have an amazing relationship. This person wants to be loyal. They want to grow old with you, because you see the couple on there, right? They're both of their hair is white. You see the lady has a cane. This person wants to take it to the end with you. They're not wanting to come in just to date or just to play around. Okay. So in the future, the immediate future, we've got the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. So I feel like what Spirit is saying in the near future, you know, you and this person are going to be headed towards happiness. Okay. But there may be times where you or your person or the both of you, because look, it's two people in this Eight of Cups. I mean, Eight of Swords card. It could be the both of you getting stuck in your head because you have been, you know, mistreated in other relationships. Okay. And even when you heal it, you know, there still is a little bit of you, you know, wanting to be cautious and to be careful because yes, you want your Ten of Cups, you want to be happy, Leo, but I also feel like, you know, you're trying to learn from what happened so you don't end up in this energy for good like you did with this other person. Okay. All right. And with the Hermit card, Spirit is telling you to take this Hermit energy, like I said, which is a Virgo card, and to use it to heal yourself so that you don't end up repeatedly in this Eight of Swords energy. All right. Let's clarify. Okay. Yeah. So the two of you, you know, Spirit is telling you while you're in separation, all right, take this time to heal yourself and work on the things you need to work on to prepare for the connection. This person realizes that you are their divine feminine. Okay. The two of you have a soul contract with each other now. The other one with the other person with the twin has been broken. And this is talking about, you know, both of, you know, this person recognizing you feel like home to this person. You feel familiar. You have soul recognition with each other. All right. That's what's going on. That's why it's clarifying this Ten of Cups. Okay. This person knows that intuitively on an intuitive level that the two of you can be happy with each other and take it all the way. All right. And then with the Eight of Swords, this can talk, you know, we've got the Revelation card here. All right. So I feel like on both sides, there are going to be some things that you both come to understand being in this connection. Like I said, this is going to be a very healing connection. This can also represent, you know, the fact that you're going to pull up this person's stuff that they haven't healed, and they're going to pull up your stuff as well. And so I feel like it's going to be a thing where the two of you are going to work together in order to heal what is left over that needs to be. Like I said, healing is ongoing. It's not something that, you know, ever stops, but there are things that are going to come up in a relationship. Okay. Especially because the two of you got out of very traumatic situations. And I feel like this Revelation card is just talking about like light bulb moments about things. You're going to realize that this person has your back. This is not somebody trying to stab you in the back like the other person is. I feel like you're going to realize you can relax with this person because you're gonna realize too on an intuitive level. And I feel like your spiritual team is going to let you know this too, that this is someone you can trust. This is not someone trying to keep you stuck in your head. On the contrary, they're going to be trying to bring you out of this energy when you get into it. And I feel like vice versa, you're going to do the same for them. Okay. All right. So now we're going to get some messages from Spirit and see what they want to tell you. Okay. So we've got wait. The timing is not quite right. Okay. You still have things to clear up. Your person still has things to clear up as well. We've got play hard. It says find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. Spirit is telling you to enjoy your life. Live your life. Don't sit around waiting for this person. Everything is being divinely guided, divinely timed. So this person's going to come in when you're not even thinking about them, 9 times out of 10. Okay. Then we've got stability here. Spirit is telling you this is going to be a very stable, a very healthy relationship, and it's going to be able to stand the test of time if that's what you're wanting. Okay. All right, so now we're going to get some messages from your person, from the new person. We're not messing with anything old, okay? Okay, so it says soon we will be together in the near future. See the picture? Okay, it says our reunion is imminent and I'm doing all I can to be ready for you. I'm working hard on myself to be a better provider for you. I hear you call for me and I'm coming back to you. This is my promise to you that soon we will reunite again. Okay, so you hear these words reunite. Listen to what I'm saying, okay? Because it's just clear to me that based on some of the things that are being said in the comments, not all of you, this is not for all of you. This is for those of you who are not catching what I'm saying. This person, you had a past life connection with them. I didn't say anything about them from coming back from this lifetime. Okay. It could be possible that someone may come back from this lifetime, but the majority of you, this is somebody new. If it's somebody turns out to be somebody old that may be coming in with new energy, you have a choice. You always have free will. You can reject whoever you want to reject, even this person. If they come in and you decide for whatever reason you no longer want to be with them, Leo, or you changed your mind or whatever, you have free will to do whatever it is that you want to do. Okay. Just because spirit is telling you about this person, it does not mean you have to accept them into your life. Okay. All right. Let's get some more messages from your person. Okay. Okay. We've got, I always struggle to feel good enough for you. So this person, they have issues sometimes with self-confidence, just like anybody else. Okay. This person has put you on a pedestal. They have a lot of love for you. And so you are like this person's dream lover. So of course they're going to feel at times intimidated by you because they're not wanting to mess this up. They put a lot of stock into this. You mean a lot to them. And so they're going to look at it like that from time to time. Okay. We've got, I always want to be with you. And then we have my love for you grows stronger and stronger each and every day. Okay. All right. Next messages. Okay. We've got you will see me in your dreams. Then we have you and your love are worth it. So like I said, everything this person is doing to prepare for you that we just talked about in this soon card, the person feels like you're worth it because like I said, you are the type of person they've always wanted to be with. Okay. And it says, I take you with me wherever I go. All right. Last deck. Ooh, you got a whole bunch of stuff falling. Okay. So we've got, I'm afraid to contact you. Like I told you, this is a situation where this person, at times you're going to feel like that. Because think about it. When the two of you get together, this is somebody new. You're going to be nervous too. You're not going to, everybody's not always 100% confident all the time. All right. And I don't feel like that's a bad thing. I feel like that means that they think a lot about you. They think a lot of you. Because why would you want somebody that's confident coming in and not taking this seriously or acting like the twin did and coming in confident, but then they can't keep it up and they're gone. Okay. So we've got, I feel you, even though we're apart. Okay. So like I said, there is a telepathic link, a energetic link between you and this person. They daydream about a life with you. They said they will do it all again. I feel like they're talking about all the things that they've been through in order to get to this situation and get to this connection with the both of you. Okay. You inspire me. I don't want to let you go. I want you so badly. And then we've got, I find you so attractive. So like I said, you do it for this person. There are no 7 of cups. There is no, bunch of options. This person has options. Don't get me wrong. They have 7 of cups. They have options. And I feel like, you have options as well, Leo, but this person only sees you. They're not trying to mess around with anybody else. Okay. All right. Now we're going to do, see what we're going to do. Let me do the romance angel oracle cards to see what else spirit wants to tell you about the reading. Okay, so we've got finances and career. It says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So somebody's got to get their coin together. Okay, if it's you, Leo, that's what spirit, one of the things spirit is telling you to work on right now while the two of you are in this separation. Okay. All right, then we've got make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, let me say this. I feel like, I said this before, but I feel like I need to say it again. Just because somebody has issues, okay, how would you feel knowing that you got issues, you're not perfect, and somebody comes up to you and you find them attractive and they find you attractive, and then they find out you got issues and they like, well, I don't want to deal with you no more. You got issues. That person would not be living in reality. So I feel like, those of you who are expecting this person to walk the line and not have anything be wrong with them, you're not living in reality. Because I'm gonna tell you the damn truth here. We don't sugarcoat at Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. And like I said, I love all of y'all, and I want you to have what it is you want. But let me tell you like this. One of my friends' mothers, when I was younger, always used to say this, and I never understood what she meant until now. She used to tell me, and I quote, "It's everybody's got a pile of shit, right? That they've got to deal with. You just got to make the choice on which pile of shit you want to step in." That's the way she used to put it. And now I realize what she's saying, because it doesn't matter how much you love somebody. It doesn't matter what they've been through. It doesn't matter how they've healed, how they've done things. They're always going to have things that they have to work on. And so if you want a true relationship, it's going to be peaks and valleys. It's never going to always be peaks, because you'll never be able to appreciate the peaks if you don't have the damn valleys. Okay, you're going to have people that have issues because you got issues. So how does that make any sense for y'all to be thinking? I'm talking to those of you who are not thinking, not thinking about this the way that I'm putting it out here. Okay, how are you thinking that it would be normal for somebody to come? If somebody comes into your life and they act like they don't have any issues, they're lying. They're lying. Give it enough time. All of their stuff, all their skeletons are going to fall out of the closet at some point. Okay? So I'm saying this to you so you don't go into this thinking, like I said, you can have a fairy tale. Just look, you can have a fairy tale like in the books, all the things we got read in the movies that you see. You can have a fairy tale, but you just got to realize that the damn how to say this, the damn knight in shining armor may have a damn peg leg. He may need to deal, you know what I'm saying? He might have a tooth missing. He could be, he could have some type of balding. If it's a female, she may not be, the exact weight you want. She might be a little smaller. She may not be the race that you want. It's going to be different. It's always going to be something that you're going to have to overcome, because that's the nature of a relationship. But I feel like if you really love this person and the person really loves you and they're treating you the way you deserve to be treated, some of this shit can be over fucking looked. Okay, because like some people, for instance, with the height thing, people are like, oh, I need somebody, they got to be this tall, and if they not this tall, da 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 da. And I'm like, because I remember this lady I used to see on TV. She was a match. I think she was a matchmaker, and it's not the $1 million matchmaker. It's somebody else. This lady had found the love of her life. Right? She wanted this dude to be like over 6 feet, and he was like her height. And I remember her saying, would I want my husband to be taller than what he is? Yes. But she says, I wouldn't trade him for the world, because he treats me the way I deserve to be treated. So at the end of the day, that is the thing you looking for. Somebody who is going to put you on a pedestal and treat you the way you deserve to be treated, who's going to love you. Okay. And anybody that comes in and loves you, everything is not going to be right. You might as well just let that go. There's gonna be issues, and you just gotta figure out if you're gonna want to deal with it. But you also have to realize that they're gonna have to deal with your issues too. Because who in this world is perfect? All right. So I just gotta put that out there, because I feel like some people, because Spirit has been telling you about this person and telling you how good this person is, it's like some people have forgotten that they're still humans, and that they're gonna have issues like everybody else. Okay. So I'm going to put the mic down. I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, Leo. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.